Mr. ALVIN BAMBERG, originally Shreveport guy, but originally from Coshada. Thank you for taking time for us this morning, sir. Welcome to Kiel.
Thank you, Robert, and thank you, everyone, Aaron and Rudolph, for allowing me to come in and tell this story.
It's an amazing story. It's a worldwide story. It deserves to be told.
It's the balloon story. You've heard, and the reason you and I had talked when it was big a week or so ago, and you wanted to come visit a radio station in person. I said, you know what? When you get back in town, you're welcome any day. Tell the story about the balloon that you found, when it happened, and what happened afterward.
I was deer hunting down on the lease south of Grand Cane, Louisiana, and I was riding in on a pipeline on my side-by-side, and I saw a red object out on the ground, so I went to pick it up, and a letter was attached to it. So I opened it up, and it was a little Christmas list from a little girl in Liberal, Kansas that I know now.
The red object was
it was
like a Mylar balloon?
It was a red star-shaped Mylar balloon. It had your usual ribbon on it, and then at the bottom was a piece of yellow paper folded and sealed.
Was it from this previous Christmas? Was it 2 years old?
Yes, it was January. The day I found it was December 23rd, 2020.
Okay.
And so you do what? You put it in the trash and went on back to hunting, right?
No,
exactly.
I drove 80 miles an hour to get home to show my wife, and we opened it.
So you didn't open the envelope then? What exactly?
Oh, no, I opened it, but I didn't tell her about it. I'm sorry.
I
need to back
No,
up.
that's fine.
Okay, then you guys decide to do what?
Well, because I should have done it quicker, but because of the Christmas and COVID and just so much mess going on around the world and everything, I just forgot about it. And
what was in the? You didn't mention. Sorry, you didn't mention what was in the note. What did it specifically say? What were the names?
The only name was in it was Luna, and I didn't know she had a twin at that time. It was just a letter to Santa. Dear Santa, I've been a good girl this year. Here are a few things on my wish list. And she listed about 5 items, I think, and one of them was a puppy. Well, when I got home and showed it to my wife, she was ecstatic. And we had intended on doing something then, but like I said, January 2nd, we said, we need to do something. So she got on my Facebook and shared it and asked anybody else that wanted to share it, feel free to do that. So in less than 24 hours, we had 220 shares all over the United States, and we had located the lady.
What? Now you located the lady who set off a balloon in Liberal, Kansas. How many miles away?
Approximately from where I was hunting by road is 650 miles.
You found them, and you contact them, and you tell them what?
I introduced myself, and I got her phone number, and I said, I'm fixing to attach your daughter's balloon. And I sent a picture to her, and she said, yes, that's my daughter's balloon. And we wanted to fulfill some of the, gifts on their list, so we asked her about it, and she's a very quiet, shy person. So it took a couple of days, but she called me back and said, yes, if you want to, please feel free to do that. Well, my wife shared it again on Facebook, bringing an update saying we have found the family. There's a twin sister involved, and we're going to try to get some of the gifts on their list. And my oldest daughter Laura was the first one that gave, but people started just saying, I want to help. How can I help? What can I do?
Did you set up a GoFundMe? How did you collect all the stuff or money or whatever?
Well, some stuff I picked up by hand, and that account thing that you can do on your phone where people send.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't a GoFundMe. It's
like a Venmo?
Venmo, that's
okay.
it. My wife set up a Venmo account, and as the money came in, we had a record book of who gave what. If this person gave toys, or we got some clothes for them. And if money was given, here's what it was. So what presents they didn't have on their list, we took some of that money and went and...
And then also on the list was something that I think you delivered in person.
That's right. We located a little dachshund puppy, and we acquired it, and we made... called the mom, set up a date for her husband to be off work, and everything was set. So we took off on April 10th. I think it was a Saturday morning, and we met him just in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, about halfway.
And the girls were with him,
Oh yes.
and they get the puppy.
Oh yeah.
Describe that reaction.
Priceless. When they come out, it was cold and windy that day, and I had a jacket on, so I kind of had the puppy tucked up under it, and he's dapple colored, so he matched my, almost like camouflage.
Wow.
And I put it down on the ground, and they wouldn't leave their mom. And when I put the puppy down, and the mom told him she had already got a name for it. It was Max. And we told them to say Max, and when they did, here, that little puppy went running straight for him.
Oh my God.
Did the mother or the dad tell you the original story behind what was the story behind the balloon, the girl's original intent and or plan?
Okay, the original intent was by the mom. She wanted to do something different this year for Christmas because it had been such a bad year, all the coronavirus and all. So she thought she would release a balloon as a different way of sending a
message to Santa. Yeah.
Because they couldn't go see Santa or sit in his lap or any of that.
That's why she wanted to do something different. She said, and they filmed it. So 15 years, 20 years, 30 years from now, they can go back and play what their mama did.
What amazing memories you made for that family, and especially those two little girls. That's pretty awesome.
Alvin, will this family be in your life forever?
Oh, yes. They fed us 2 meals. We had real Mexican food. I mean, the real deal. And,
wow.
Don't believe them, though, when they say that sauce isn't hot, because it's hot as hell. They all are.
Would you do it again in a heartbeat?
In a heartbeat.